He's Grant Ramey. I'm Rob Lewis. A home game for Tennessee in Rupp Arena tonight, believe it or not. And, the Vols march on kind of business-like fashion, 77-62 over Wofford.
Well, I don't know what was more surreal, seeing this place full of Louisville fans this afternoon or Tennessee fans tonight. But it was weird from the first shot that went in and to hear this place roar the way it did. But, I mean, the question this time of year is, are you going to make shots? Because Tennessee's going to play defense. But to see Chaz go for 29 and to hit 6 threes. I think only 2 players have scored more in an NCAA tournament game than Chaz did tonight. Dalton had 37. Ernie had 36. Chaz ties a single game Tennessee record for 6 threes in a tournament game. For him to do that in his debut, I thought was huge.
I did too, and noted on the board. I didn't know this until tonight. I looked up first before last Friday night against Texas. Chaz had never been on a basketball team in college that won a postseason game.
Right.
1 and done, 4 years in the A-Sun. So he's making up for lost time. I mean, I didn't think he would be nervous at all, but I thought that, he wanted this so bad. I thought he might be pressing.
Yeah.
But, man, he wasn't. I mean, he was chill in the flow.
It can be different this time of year if you let it be different this time of year mentally, if you let it affect you, the nerves and the one and done and the stage and all that stuff that goes on here. But for him to hit the number of threes he hit, B, it was oftentimes in the second half, Wofford hits a 3, Chaz comes down and hits a 3, Wofford hits a 3, Chaz hits a 3. They hit another 3. They took a timeout. Chaz came out and hit 2 tough mid-range jumpers. It's not just the threes.
No.
It is tough mid-range jumpers where he's elevating over people and he's getting that lift on his jump shot and getting a clean look at the rim and making really tough shots. He looked really good.
Was really impressed with him tonight. He worked off the ball hard. And you mentioned Wofford, and I'm tipping the cap to them. I don't think Tennessee played bad at all.
No.
I mean, I think Wofford was a really tough, really hard-nosed team, and they weren't going to win that game, but they didn't let Tennessee run off and hide. What was the biggest? I think the biggest lead was 18, and they always made a play or got a stop, and just kept it competitive for most of the night. But
it was a lot more Colgate 2019 than it was St. Peter's a year ago.
Or Longwood in Indianapolis.
That was a tough basketball team that lost 15 games this year, that won 3 games in 3 days as the 6th seed in the SoCon. Yep. They didn't look like a 6th seed.
No, well coached, tough, gritty. Right. And now I think you saw the benefit tonight at Tennessee. Just I don't want to make too much of it, but the early going in the game, so often in these games, no matter what your teams are seeing, it's sloppy. Offense is hard to come by. People are feeling each other out. I think with Zakai, with Jemai, I mean, even Jordan Gainey and Cade, I think you have so many guys. I don't think it feels like another game, but it's not too big. I mean, it's just they belong. I mean, they know how to act.
Yeah, it kind of a carryover from Nashville when it just looked like they belonged. I mean, they beat a pretty decent Texas team pretty handily Friday night. They beat a really good Auburn team Saturday night. They hung with Florida for 35 minutes on Sunday. I think when you do that with the guys that did what they did in Nashville, it seems like it's a little bit of a different guy every night doing something. This team has a lot of different options they can go to when they're scoring, when they're playing well, and you better find a way to carry it over from round 1 to round 2 and whoever they play, UCLA or Utah State.
Exactly. But be remiss, haven't even mentioned Zakai sets the career assist record tonight that has stood since 1979, and that's big time. Johnny Darden has held that for going on 50 years now. Zakai not only breaks the career record, he breaks the NCAA Tournament single game record with 12 assists. Tip of the cap to him. I mean, we all knew it was coming, but to get it on a night when you have a double-double in the NCAA tournament game, pretty fitting for Zakai.
Classic Zakai to have 12 and 12 to break the record, and I think he needed maybe 1 to tie it and 2 to break it, and he had 3 in between before the first media timeout. So I mean that's
and he's pretty nonplussed about it too, by the way.
Zakai, he doesn't, and Chaz Lanier too. He is I believe he entered tonight with 110 made threes. He made 6. I think Chris Lofton's record is 118, so he's approaching that record too.
That one is in danger, and we wouldn't be catering to Vol fans if we didn't nitpick a little bit. Grant, post scoring not really there tonight. Rebounding was not great, and it did not matter tonight. It's going to matter either maybe on Saturday, definitely next weekend if you're still there.
It's been a struggle. It mattered against Florida on Sunday in the SEC Tournament Championship game. I don't think Felix is 100% healthy. I think he's been dealing with stuff for the last month.
I think he's got a foot issue.
A toe. I mean, I think he's got – I don't know. I think he's just been banged up in general.
And he was the most productive.
Right. And you need Cade to be better. You need Igor to be better.
They got to have Igor to be better.
Igor had some moments tonight and then some other moments where he kind of reverted back to his struggles. He's got to get back to that guy that – he's not going to get 18 rebounds like he did against Arkansas, but he's got to give you something more.
He's got to be a threat to score 12 points.
Yeah, and he's got to rebound the basketball.
Absolutely. So that's the picky nit segment. But now Tennessee is on to the second round. Strong night tonight. Great night from Chaz Lanier. We got lots of coverage on the site. He's Grant Ramey. I'm Rob Lewis. This has been the Volquest.com Fast Break brought to you by Exterior Home Solutions.